And we're back. Let's go give this fat guy our introduction that we got.
He's not that fat. He's just slightly portly.
He's got a fat head.
I just had a thought.
I'm waiting for an introduction.
Okay, Jack.
I'm Mata Hari. I've done an interview with the journalist over there.
Ah, the one from the Morning Herald. So you're the dancer. I'm Gabriel Astruc. How can I be of service?
I'm hoping you'll become my manager. If I'm going to turn a few dance steps into a career, I need professional help.
That you do, and I might be willing. But I don't trust my own judgment. It's blurred by the sight of too much flesh. Bring me some compliments from people who saw you perform. I need to know what others think before I decide.
Really? And I thought you were a leader of taste in Paris.
I lead by following, my dear. 2 compliments, no fewer.
Busy work, because I am fat and lazy. And possibly drunk off this one glass of champagne.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you're that dancer?
Yeah, again.
He's a well, Paris.
I like to think she just completely forgets who you are as soon as you walk away.
I've nearly persuaded Monsieur Astruc to manage my dance career. He's wavering and wants to hear what others think. Can you help me?
Of course, my dear. I find your dancing elegant, completely new, and a perfect tease for the fools we call men, yes?
Well, that's one down.
That's just what I need. I'm very grateful. I just had a thought.
Oh, hello?
Well, I must be off.
Okay.
Not even gonna bother.
You're too much of an airhead.
Sorry to bother you again.
We meet again.
Perhaps you saw my show this evening.
Perhaps, although I'd never admit it. Quite daring.
Then I can't expect a word of praise.
On your dancing, I'd blush to say anything.
That's kind of weird.
Stick in the mud.
I just had a thought.
Why, hello. How's your campaign coming?
I'm still hopeful. I need a compliment to convince Astruc to take me on. My future is at stake.
Well, I must say you are very beautiful and talented, I'm told. But Astruc doesn't know me and won't credit a thing I say.
Fair enough.
Excuse me?
You again. You make moving through the crowd into a dance.
I don't know that you could really call this a crowd.
You encouraged me to be forward, so I will. Monsieur Astruc hesitates to become my manager and demands endorsements. Would you be willing?
Maybe, once I know who I'm praising. Are you a fragile flower or a thorny rose? As Zollinger over there, he's certainly a cool customer. If you can get a kind word from him, I'll really be impressed.
Whatever shall I talk about?
How about his mistress? Always a sore subject.
Ah, monsieur, you are a rival.
I confess nothing.
Hey, you want to get some noise out of Rupert? Just go talk to him about how he's henpecked.
Sorry to bother you again.
At your service.
By his mistress, no less.
You look lonely standing here all by yourself. Has your partner abandoned you? Or maybe you're looking for someone new.
I amuse myself by studying the fashion parade. Yachts are cheaper than some of these dresses. Consider my friend over there. Keeping her up to date costs a fortune. What do you think? Is she worth it?
I'm sure I have no idea. She's certainly beautiful.
I suppose, when she doesn't pout. Sadly, no gown could make her as radiant as you would be in a sack.
Heavens, do I hear a compliment?
I suppose. Here's a better version. You light up the ball.
And I'll say that as I look totally away
Why,
from you.
Thank you, sir.
As I say, he seems to be having a little bit of trouble keeping eye contact.
There seems to be a common theme, though.
I just had a thought. You again. Goodbye for now.
Why do you keep bothering this poor woman?
I wanted to rat her out. I mean,
Him.
him out to her.
By the way, your benefactor
I
says you're
just had a
ugly.
thought.
Quite a gathering here. I hope you're not bored by bankers and businessmen.
I am.
Yeah, you guys are pretty boring.
Herr Zollinger gave me a compliment. I light up the ball.
I doubt Astruc will be impressed. A tribute like that will sound much better coming from me. So, I think your dancing is ingenious, you're acting brave, and you light up the ball. How's that?
You know,
You're very generous.
considering Astruc couldn't even be bothered to turn around and verify you actually talked to that reporter, you probably could have just made some stuff up.
Yep. Just walked away, had a drink, come back, and been like, people love me.
Well, find anyone to sing your praises?
Also, he doesn't even want you to have them, like, tell you themselves. He's just wanting to hear it secondhand.
Just now I was talking with a kindly matron who thinks my dancing is good news for today's women.
Really?
Almost. She thinks I'm elegant, refined, and a magnet for men.
Being elegant is not enough, however. I want to know that people think you are brilliant.
I've been chatting with a mysterious gentleman. Does the name Samsonet ring a bell? He praises my boldness as a dancer and actor.
The Swiss businessman. I know of him, and he seems to know you.
Thank you.
It's obvious, my dear. You're bold, beautiful, original. Tonight you're the talk of the town, but a career... that will be difficult. There are many dancers. Fashions change. It will require management as good as your dancing.
But you're the best manager in all of Paris.
That's true, I am. And you will need all my skill to make something of your talent.
Then you agree?
My card.
Oh, thank you.
Call on me at the theater. We'll talk.
Tonight was a triumph. I persuaded Gabriel Astruc, the most famous impresario in Paris, to become my manager. Now, together, we must persuade Paris to fall in love with me and pay for the privilege.
For those of you getting a little concerned about the fact that this game is very linear thus far, once we get out of Chapter 1, it opens up a little bit. It's not really obvious what it wants you to do, but there's only so many things you can do at this point. Correct.
Matahari, wait a moment.
Monsieur Samsonet.
You were wonderful tonight.
Yes, but it was hard work and I'm very tired. Pardon me, but I have a lot to think about.
Yes, you do. More than you imagine.
Meaning?
A businessman needs to look ahead. Helps with investments, you know. I'm something of a fortune teller. Want to hear your fate?
You're very peculiar. As of tonight, my fate is in my own hands. Thank you.
Is it? Allow me to show you your future. You dance, but not too often. Astrup won't let you wear out your welcome. Money is short. Younger dancers imitate you and then surpass you. Your glorious beauty fades. Men no longer compete to support you. You end up on the street, destitute.
How unkind. Why are you tormenting me tonight of all nights?
What does it matter? Your story means nothing. While you dance, the nations of Europe go for war. And they are all as foolish as you. Because, like you, they all think they can win.
So, no hope for anyone. Well, sorry to disappoint you, sir, but I'm an optimist.
As am I. Here's a different future, filled with hope. You join my little band of traders in state secrets. You also dance. Money flows freely, you get rich. Together, by trading information back and forth, we show Europe that war is impossible.
Did I hear that right? You're asking me to become a spy.
For the greater good of humanity.
Helen of Troy started a war, but I doubt I could stop one.
Not by yourself, and not all at once.
This is ridiculous. What would I do? Poison the Kaiser?
I had something less criminal in mind. Go back inside the party, seduce that fellow Zolander, and bring me an impression of his sigil.
My knowledge of anatomy must be incomplete. I never heard of a man's sigil.
It's a small metal stamp. Zolinger's corporate seal. It's worth 5,000 francs. Easy money for someone with your unique abilities.
5,000 francs? But Zollinger has a mistress.
We'll change that. Here's a love note from Mademoiselle. See how she reacts to my plea.
And what happens when my glorious beauty fades?
This career lasts a lifetime. Talk to Frau Schragmuller if you get confused.
Schragmuller? She works for you.
Who would ever guess?
What am I doing? Somehow I must seduce Rupert Zollinger, a man I hardly know, and take an impression of his corporate seal. At least he's good looking.
Debatable.
Well, compared to some of the other people at the ball.
Also, I'm pretty much 100% certain that's exactly how all spy careers start out. Just some guy comes up to you and is like, hey, how about you, go steal something for me?
Now she has something.
I guess the game didn't want to be too, spoilery about itself.
Sorry to bother you again.
Why, hello.
And the conversation ends immediately.
Sorry to bother you again.
Good evening.
Wait a minute, I saw you could activate that on... Yeah. I didn't spot that on my go.
What do you think of this note? What should I do with it?
Goodness! Flirtation, deception, intrigue, how delicious. You must pass this on to Mademoiselle Ruyer.
Hello again.
Well, I see you've joined the team. Oscar had his eye on you from the beginning.
What a strange fellow. How well do you know him?
He's elusive, but he pays well. Just remember, now you're in, you're in. There's no way out short of death.
What a comforting thought. You're a woman. What does he want me for?
Isn't it obvious? I have some skills, but sadly, flirtation is not among them. Good luck.
In the theater we say, break a leg.
All right. Let me know if you need help with a splint.
Not sure if you noticed or not, but I'm pretty homely, so... Hey, bartender.
I had to get drunk to do what I'm about to do.
Something to drink, madame.
Maybe later.
Hey, I have a manager. Do you care? Somebody care, please? This seems like a bad idea.
What do you make of this note?
Someone admires someone from afar. Rather ordinary in today's society, I must say. But there are no names. What about it?
Oh, nothing. It's not important.
Luckily, he's an idiot, apparently.
Oh, nothing.
Suddenly, the nice woman there is no longer an actual existent object.
Here's a note a gentleman handed me.
My
Smooth.
heart is yours to take or trample. This is very touching. Who sent it? What's his name?
I really don't know.
Is he handsome? Why doesn't he introduce himself directly?
He's very mysterious. And Herr Zollinger is in the room, watching your every move.
Ugh, of course. Rupert. Let's have some fun. I'll write a reply. But no, wait. I need a pen.
I need a pen. I forgot to put one in my giant floppy hat.
Sorry to bother you again.
Good evening.
Give me your pen.
I need a pen. Can you help me?
Anything for you, Mata.
Unnecessary zoom in.
Just wanted to see his awkward eyes again.
And his drawn-on mustache. Probably drew it on with that pen.
But I will give it to you, Matahari.
The mustache?
Here's what you need to arrange a tryst.
I count the hours to a rendezvous. Promise not to be dull and responsible.
What?
That doesn't sound very loyal.
If Rupert paid more attention, I'd be more loyal.
Also, we're at about 20 minutes again, so let me break it, and then we can probably finish out Chapter 1 in one more. One moment.